melee. They don't want to be just a second, guys. I just got news that we're gonna be re-lobbying, though maybe after the drafting phase. I have to. Oh, okay. Yeah, we are gonna be
10
re-lobbying
seconds
after
remaining.
the drafting phase, so you guys are gonna have to wait for that. But
5
let's finish
seconds
out the draft
remaining.
first.
Dire team
So Team
ban.
Falcon, they go for the Lash, and Spade A, they're gonna be the ones going for the Terrorblade. Not much physical damage on Team Falcon at this point, though. We can expect them to possibly get it on their last pick, but a lot of things we're gonna get banned right now. I'm not sure what's even left. As well, so I like the ban. TB, he's not gonna have
10
the easiest
seconds
game.
remaining.
Snapfire and Lash can be very formidable
Dire team
to the
ban.
Terrorblade. Falcon, we
Radiant
get rid of the
team
Storm.
ban.
Riki is gonna be the last ban. That's a good one. It would lane solidly against the Slaughter, though he doesn't like playing against the Corrosive Haze. But Io and Oracle really, they don't have a lot of lockdowns,
Dire
so
team pick.
they would have a lot of trouble with such a mobile hero. I'm really curious to see what Falcon is gonna get, but Spade, they have a lot of reserve time to think about their mid laner. Mm, it wouldn't surprise me if they go for something like a Void Spirit,
10
though.
seconds remaining.
They know they're gonna be laning against the Lesh, so
5 seconds remaining.
you usually don't want to have a melee hero against him. But they definitely need initiation, lockdown. There's just so many things that they need between these heroes of Spade A. They don't really have much kill potential other than if they snowball out of the laning phase. So that's something that I'd like to see. A The Storm would be probably the best one, but of course it gets banned. So what do they get? I'm really unsure, and they are unsure as well. Maybe a DK. It's not the best against the Lesh in the lane, but you have the Oracle to protect you. You have some tower push. We haven't seen DK for a long time, but it seems like a solid pick here. Gives you that extra stun, possible initiation, goes well with the Oracle. You can create space just by having him in front. He gets Fate's Edict on himself, and he's pretty much untouchable. I'd actually like to see a DK. DP though, can DP be a good hero? Obviously with Ion Oracle it works quite well. They do need some tower push, so one of those do look really good for Spade A here for me.
Radiant team pick.
And they're gonna go for the puck, so they're not gonna go for that hero that's gonna push towers. They just want some extra control. Um, this is gonna give them some kill potential and potential to make plays around the map, which is something that they definitely need to do, given that this Terrorblade is gonna need a lot of
10
time.
seconds
I
remaining.
mean, Team Falcon, they have this
5
Magnus, but I
seconds
still
remaining.
think that this is a killer Drow Ranger game. Like, no one can jump on her, silence for the puck, Slardar during the lane does nothing with the Ogre Magi. The hero is just insane. The Empower is okay. You do have a lot of base damage. I'd go for the Drow here, even though you have the Magnus, but let's see. Maybe they have something else in mind. Lifestealer is in the pool, but against the Slardar Terrorblade, that's not really a viable option. And the last pick, it's going to be the Faceless Void. I
Choose
actually
your
can't
hero.
believe this actually went through. I didn't even see that. He is playing against an Oracle, so that's probably why they were refraining from it. But guys, we're going to go onto a short break just to re-lobby, and then we're going to be back here with game one. So stay with us. We'll be back in a second.
protect your soul.
Entire team.
And we are back here at the Moon Studio Carnival Cup. There were some issues, so the lobby needed to be recreated, but we are back where we started, and now we see the two drafts between these teams. So now I need to make my prediction on who is going to win this, and uh, based on what I'm seeing
10
and
seconds remaining.
how I expect these teams to play, I kind of want to
5
favor
seconds
Spade A a
remaining.
little bit, given that okay, Void is gonna have the Empower. That's fine, but the problem is Oracle is a great hero in this game. They don't have any jump for him. Spade A have more potential for plays throughout the mid game. Their laning phase should be a little bit stronger just because of this IO Slaughter lane. So in my mind, this should be a win for Spade A, but it's probably not going to be the fastest of games. I'd like to be proven wrong. The thing that I like from Team Falcon is that they have more potential to take down those early towers. So, okay, tier 1s, usually it doesn't matter that much in this meta, but for tier 2s, Lesh is definitely the most formidable hero, but given that I'm expecting a slower game, it's probably going to be Terrorblade constantly pushing in the bottom lane and just forcing Team Falcon to defend that tower. It might even fall first the tier 2 from this Terrorblade, and then it's not gonna be easy for Team Falcon to play from there on. Even if we get to the late game and this Void is super farmed with a Empower and a Bloodlust, there is still an Oracle and they heal for the Terrorblade. I kinda expect him to survive always and get that Sunder off. So I'm gonna go with them. So we're gonna see if this could be a more interesting, more
Interesting.
bloody game, but just looking at Spade A, I don't expect them to go for any aggressive plays. Team Falcon, the same goes for them. We're probably going to be seeing constant farming of the Ancients from both sides. Very rarely do Chinese teams invade the triangle. They usually just take the part of the map that they know that they can control. If they're not 100% certain of winning a team fight, or if not 100% forced into it, they will never take a fight. So we are going to be getting into this game. I'm hoping soon because it has been delayed for a long time. The game should have started 40 minutes ago. So okay, we're gonna be starting right now, or are we? Judy says nope. You're gonna be waiting more for me. So just to remind you guys, both of these teams came from the qualifiers, so we don't really know what to expect. I saw one series each from them. It were different games, nothing worth noting. Like this team likes to play this style of Dota or something along those lines. They had some faster games, some slower ones on both sides. But just looking at the drafts, I'm expecting a slow game. And also, if uh, if Spade A was Radiant, I'd favor them quite a lot because of the Slardar. But Dire naturally is solid at defending Roche, not really that good at just walking in. So we'll we'll see if they can get their hands on that Roche in the first 20 minutes of the game. That would be pretty big, especially because Team Falcon they're kind of reliant on Chrono and the RP to keep the heroes locked down and kill them. Now we're gonna see a disconnect from the Slardar, so these guys really don't want to give us our entertainment. And it'd be really nice if you guys could start playing. I'm guessing they're getting nervous as well. I know when I played competitively and when these things would happen, uh, you'd get pretty nervous. It would impact your gameplay that you're waiting for it, but hopefully the it won't impact our players here at the Moon Studio Carnival Cup since they are Chinese. We all know that they can separate themselves from their emotions when they're playing. And hopefully these guys are um, seasoned enough players to be able to do that. Come on, Judy. He definitely doesn't like us, for sure. So I was like, let them wait. I don't care. I'm pretty sure like 40 minutes late for a game gave them enough for a bathroom break, for a smoke, or whatever you needed to do, but it seems like either Judy uh, didn't really think about those things, or he has some other issues regarding his PC. We really don't have the info at this point. If we do get it, you will get informed as soon as I have the information about what's going on. Oh, Judy's back. Hopefully, we can start our game number 1 here. It's Falcon versus Spade, Chinese region, Moon Studio Carnival Cup. Both teams coming in from the qualifiers, so some new blood here on the Moon Studio tournaments. You guys don't forget to follow us here on Twitch and also follow us on Twitter, Moon Studio. And you can follow me, Harry Freak, on Twitter as well, just to see when we are live. Usually going to be posting it so that you can watch the best Southeast Asia and China Dota here at the Carnival Cup. Let's see. They're rotating to bottom. Oracle as well. If they get on top of the Ogre Magi, they might be able to bring him down with a full Fortune's End, but I think that a fat Ogre should be fine there. Top lane, TB, most likely not gonna be showing himself. Actually, they are spotting him on the ward, but with the TB, you don't want to fight the runes because you don't really want to use the meta LT. Thinking about securing him back if he comes closer. He does have the boots on the Magnus, but I'm pretty sure that SSS is not going to risk his life for sure. And it's gonna be a 2-for-2 rune trade, or is it XXX? He's coming in. He only has the ignite, so no stun. We'll see if they're gonna let him get this rune. Who's gonna click faster? It's going to be XXX. So 3 runes going into the hands of Falcon. He's going to run away now, has boots, and will have a TP. Fortune's End actually in 3 seconds, so he cannot TP out. XXX could be in trouble, and he is going to be. The TP is gonna get cancelled, and now they're going to run him down. Or are they? He does have the boots. Let's see where he runs. Is he gonna accept his fate? It doesn't seem for now that he's doing so. He's trying to run around, will lead the tree, go into the woods, but will die in the end. So none of them will claim first blood, and both of the supports will TP to their respective lanes. Not sure if Io really needed to do that, but he does it nonetheless. Top lane, it's going to be Magnus and Snapfire versus Oracle TB. This should be a pretty even lane. Oh, just a second. Snapfire in a lot of trouble. They're going for him. The TB is gonna bring him down. Actually, the one that gets the last hit is going to be the Oracle. Meanwhile, the Magnus is just pulling the wave. So Oracle or Snapfire there, underestimating the damage of Spade A's lineup, and really that's not a good thing. And SSS, he's not gonna be pulling the creeps behind the towers. He's gonna pull them in. That's quite the interesting decision. Usually, you'd see people pull the creeps here to deny the wave as well, but this way it's gonna be Team Falcon. Even by giving them that kill, they're going to be really good on this lane. LT going for the Oracle. He wants to skewer back. He's doing some nice damage here with the hits, but it shouldn't amount to much. SS will help there. Mid lane, it's gonna be Puck versus the versus Lesh. Naturally, Puck should do okay in this matchup, though we'll see for now that Lesh is doing better. Lesh has been one of the best laners, mid gamers, late gamers in this meta, so it's not uncommon for him to be okay. You can't really deny his creeps, so he's gonna be fine. And bottom lane now, Slardar going for XY. The Void will just time walk away, so not much will come of that. Judy going in on the Void. Now you don't have the Time Walk. They don't have the Overcharge, so that's gonna be going Void's way, but they have another Bash. Are they gonna be diving this? No, but there is no Salve on the side of Falcon and no careers coming out right now, so he's gonna be in a lot of trouble. Meanwhile, the TB dies on top, probably got skewered back, so a lot of action going on in this early laning phase. Mistake there from the TB, for sure. He got skewered back, or did he even? But it gets brought down easily between the magic damage of these two heroes. Mid lane, Puck, he's starting to catch up, but still somewhat struggling. Bottom lane, Judy is gonna continue being a nuisance to this Void. This is the last big Void, so they're expecting him to just farm with the Bloodlust. Just a second here, Ogre Magi, they're going on him. Another hit is gonna be the Bash, one more hit, and they're gonna get the kill. When the Slaughter hits level 3, I wouldn't want to be in the skin of Team Falcon on this bottom lane. This is what happens when you pick a melee core against a Slaughter, especially a Slaughter Wisp. He's just gonna bash your head in. That's why I would have liked to see a Morphling, a Drow Ranger more, but we'll see if this Void can get out of the laning phase okay-ish and then just continue farming with the Empower and the Bloodlust. So, oh, mid lane, Puck, he's taking a lot of damage. Zone will have to jaunt to the tower, but now he's not in that much of a good spot because the Magnus is close. There's very low chance that he's gonna be getting bot. Top lane though, Snapfire almost dead but manages to survive. So Puck probably won't be getting the rune, no refill for him. And he's not that healthy at all. Magnus will be forced to get this rune for sure. He's gonna get the haste, now goes onto zone. But this Puck, oh, is he gonna be okay? He goes for the orb and will be able to get out with it. So nicely done by him. And now TB top, doing some damage to the tower, but that's not gonna be doing that much. And XY, he does have a lot of levels, so Ogre Magi really didn't take much from him. There is a Time Walk, they will not pursue. Judy is level 3 and the next hit will be the Bash. But it seems like he won't go for it. Still, this Slardar is farming insanely well. Void struggling a little bit, still not dying, 18 last hits. He's gonna be okay with that in a against the Slardar lane. And now the bounty runes will come in 15 seconds. And this Ogre Magi wants to be cute again to go for the runes. Will it cost him his life this time around? Probably not. He's not gonna get close to the Puck. It's looking like it could be 4 runes for Team Falcon. Let's see if that's going to be the case. LT, he wants the Puck. Can he kill Zone here? Zone doesn't have any mana. He's gonna get slowed down. He needs 2 more hits and he's probably gonna get them. He's gonna dodge that one and gets off to the high ground. LT is still chasing. This is a tier 3 tower. Nice dodge there from the phase shift. Can he kill the Puck? No, he can't. LT overextending there and Zone manages to survive. So nicely done by him. 4-1 for Team Spade for now. But they're still not winning when it comes to net worth, even though their cores are doing quite well and most of it is coming out down from this mid lane where Puck is pretty much struggling against the Lesh. Top lane, their Blade and the Snapfire are kind of even. Snapfire goes in though, does have the Scatter Blast. TP needs to be careful, look at that damage, but he will survive. The right clicks really don't do much to him, maybe 10 damage per hit. They will go for the Void here, but without the Bash charges stacked up, Void will be able to jump out. That's why he's gonna get bashed up. They're going for him actually. He doesn't have the Time Walk right now, and he's most likely gonna die. Judy, he turned around. He needs one more hit though, and it will be enough. The Wisp gets the credit for that kill. Meanwhile, mid lane, they do get the Lash as well. So Spade A, they're striking on 2 parts of the map, finally getting into the net worth lead, but the 6-1 start, and they're gonna be very happy with this given that they have a Puck Oracle. These 2 heroes can do quite a lot of burst damage, so if the Oracle gets off to a good start, gets like level 5 fairly soon, and Puck gets a lot of levels, they could be bringing down these heroes relatively easily. Snapfire does have level 6, has a cookie. They are going in with the meta. They're trying to surprise the Snapfire. He's going to use the cookie over the trees. Still, they are chasing. He will be TPing out, and without the Fortune's End, he's going to be getting out of there without any problems. Mid lane. Okay, there's no Diabolic Edict, so Lash cannot threaten this tower, but it seems like he's running to the bot lane. He was spotted by the ward, so Void should be aware of this. or the Slardar should be aware of this. Let's see if he wants to go in. He has this ward in the back. They're waiting for them to go aggressively. They did. Oh, he's actually waiting for the chrono. He has it in one creep. It's gonna fall right now, and here comes the ledge. The chrono is up right now. Judy is gonna stun them, and they're both running in different directions. They're trying to at least get one of them out alive. And Wisp, he comes back. For some reason, he wants to die as well. The Void will go for him. For now, Slaughter is still alive, has a sprint in 4 seconds, but with a lightning storm, he will die. The IO will get out. XY not really wanting to use the chrono, and on his own he probably wouldn't be able to bring down a 700 HP Wisp. Oh, Snapfire using ulti. SSS doesn't have his. He's gonna start TPing out. The cookie will connect. Scatter Blast, is it ready? He doesn't have mana right now. Now he has it, and SSS is probably gonna be dying. The Wisp is healing him up, and he will survive in the end. Does have this drums that's actually gonna give him enough HP to survive through the damage of the Snapfire, and with the TP of the Wisp, he manages to survive. Very nice save there from Spade. And now Snapfire, without her ulti, she shouldn't be able to threaten SSS, or is she? If she hits the cookie, not gonna be happening though. The creep just wasn't turned the right direction, and we're still gonna be seeing a even game. Not that slow of a game, not that slow of a start, but after the laning stage, we could expect this game to slow down. An Arcane Rune on the puck, he wants to use his coil with it. Already not that big of a cooldown spell. Fine. He knows that they're here. He sees them on his ward, so he's not gonna get caught by this. Puck taking some damage, but he should be fine. He's going for travels. Lash is going for a Yule, so he wants that catch Judy. He sees Levine, will use the corrosive haze, but that's the only thing that's going to happen. Both of them are just gonna go their separate ways, and everyone is gonna be fine. Magnus, he's only level 4, so if he gets the book, he might have the RP on minute 10, but we'll see how that ends up going for him. So it's slowed down a little bit right now. It seems like they want the TB. The Void is TPing top. They don't really have any vision on him right now. Definitely Falcon having a little bit better control of the map at this point, though this ward should scout out the Void. Oh, the TB is going in. He's in a lot of trouble right now. Here comes the Oracle. Can he save his TB? No, he's just gonna get caught in the chrono as well, and the TB will die. Now the Oracle will be next. He does have the Fate's Edict. If he wants to use it on himself, that will delay his death, but he might die nonetheless. He does have the Fortune Send to remove the time dilation and will be fine for now. So they do get the TB kill, they do get the big one, even though the meta was used, so they're going to be quite happy with that. And now, Lash in the mid lane, he is going to die. He's not going to be able to bring down the puck with the relocate. The Wisp comes in and save his puck. Earlier he saved the TB, now the puck is gonna get the same treatment as this guy's zone. Going on to XXX, the Sun will not connect, and they're just gonna disperse. So, two big cores on both sides dying, though this TB definitely not doing the best in terms of net worth, so that trade will definitely favor Spade for now. Siege creeps alive on both sides, the bottom tower taking a lot of damage, but Lesh, it seems like he doesn't want to let his bottom tower fall. Slardar focusing a little bit more on the farm, so, and has a hand of Midas, so yep, they're gearing up for the late game for sure. And we are probably gonna be looking at the game slowing down right now. There's gonna be Midas on Slardar, travels on Puck, so Spade, they're gonna have all the items to help them split push, annoy the enemies. And they just need to take this bottom tier 1 to open up the map a little bit so that it doesn't get too cramped up for the side of Spade. Wisp almost has the mech. He has been doing a great job. First saving the TB on top and then saving the puck in mid, making a hell of a difference in this game. Number 1. We'll see if he can continue delivering. He definitely has the potential to do so. The enemies don't really have burst damage. The only thing they do have is like constant. They do have a lot of damage, but no burst, like a constant amount of it. Lesh, no points in Edict, so he is 404 on this Lesh. That's the build you get if you want to kill heroes, or maybe if you want to farm, but not if you want to push towers. So The towers of Spade A are gonna be safe for now. They're gonna go onto the Ogre Magi on bottom lane. He's gonna get corrosive haze, probably not getting out of here with the puck there as well. No one TPing in, and they're just gonna let their Ogre Magi die. The last hit will go to the Wisp, and the tier 1 tower will fall. So Spade A kill into a tower. They're gonna be happy with that, though they will be losing a tower of their own on top, since with the Oracle TP they have no one to defend it. Mango tree here actually. Slardar coming in, he's gonna eat it, so that vision will be taken away from Team Falcon. It's very interesting that they used it that aggressively. Lesh is one of those heroes that really benefits from the Mango tree. They're not gonna. Oh, there's the Yules onto the Slardar, but with the Oracle behind, you really don't want to be going on him. The Cookie is there. They still want to go for him. There's an ulti from the Oracle, and with the heal from the Wisp, he's definitely going to survive. Though here comes Ogre Magi from the other side. Fortune's End with Purge the Slow, and the Oracle will get stunned up, so he will die. Anyways, that save is Slardar, but will pay with his life. Regardless, Levine, the Lesh is naturally a fast hero, and they even find that ward. Plus, he has the Yules, so he was able to run down the Oracle quite easily. And we see all cores, even though they didn't have the greatest of lanes, when I am talking about the position ones, they're starting to catch back up. Void is actually first in the net worth. He only died one during the laning phase, so that's Slardar counter in the lane didn't do that much, especially now with the Bloodlust and the Empower. Just a second, mid lane, they're gonna go onto this puck. Can they connect the Meteor Hammer? No, they can't. That's very interesting. Magnus already has that. He didn't go for the Blink Dagger. He went for the Meteor Hammer first, and now he wants to get the Blink. With the Meteor Hammer, he will have enough farming potential to get it up. They try to RP the puck, but in the end he manages to survive and is now working towards his blink, which is going to be coming out fairly soon. Stun comes out. Can he get out with puck? Yes, he can. It's going to be fine. Zone really doing a solid job with this puck, not dying a single time. They're trying to kill him, but not being too successful. XY, does he want to go for the TB? Him alone cannot bring him down. The insane armor from the TB will keep him up, but no one there to assist the Void, so they're just gonna go their separate ways. 15-minute runes are coming up. It looks like it's gonna be a 2-2 trade. Puck coming in. He's gonna silence the Snapfire, but will get out immediately. So the game is starting to slow down, and this is something that we expected to happen for sure, especially when you see this Midas travels. They're just maximizing their farm on both teams, but as I say that, Spade A, they're going to smoke. Where do they want to go? Snapfire, almost getting the axe. They want to fight in mid, it seems like. They do have the coil. They're going around with the Slardar, want to get into position. Void would be a good target, but without the coil, they can't really bring him down. Still does have the Chrono. They're gonna jump on the Void, doing a lot of damage. He's gonna get caught here by the Fortune's End, but now all of them are in the Chrono, and here comes the ulti from the Snapfire. The Fortune's End will go onto the Wisp. He's trying to kill the Slardar, but with the Fortune's End on him, the Slardar will not get any heals done to him. The Wisp will relocate the Oracle out, but the Slardar will not be so happy. So when you use the Fortune's End on the Wisp, his heals are being calculated after the ulti, so you won't be healing anyone. They don't have the RP in 9 seconds, so this puck should be surviving. He's gonna go for the bottom rune. Actually, it does have the blink, so we'll get the haste on top. 1k gold lead for Team Falcon, though without the Chrono, without the Mortimer's Kisses, they most likely won't be, it won't be that easy for them to defend this mid tower. LT, does he want to go in on the puck? XXS taking a lot of damage. Here comes the Fortune's End. The Meteor Hammer will not connect onto anyone, and LT just whips that one. So they get the Ogre. Do they want to force this mid tower zone? Will get tossed into the air. He does have the face shield. He's gonna be fine. Judy comes in with the blink, and Snapfire will go down, or will she? There is a Purifying Flames, and he will kill him. They're going on to the Wisp. Here comes the heals from the Oracle, and the Wisp will be fine. Oracle is now in trouble. He's gonna get stunned up, but an Ice Silence from Zone. He's not letting them get close. Corrosive Haze on this Magnus. He's gonna skewer, but taking the puck with him, which means that he's being scouted. There's a blink in 1 second, and LT will get stunned up and brought down. XSS uses, oh, the coil going onto the ledge. Do they want to pursue? No, they won't. And that's just gonna be used for nothing. They don't have Chrono, don't have the Mortimer's Kisses for 20 seconds, so Spade 8, they want to go for this mid tower, and they're most likely going to be successful. So a very solid um, understanding there of when they could fight, and Spade A gets in. So I have to commend these teams. They're not playing uh, the slower style that I was expecting them to. Even though they do have this farming heroes, they're using them quite well. They're using the potential of those heroes, which is something that doesn't often happen. Oh, just a second. When we see these lower tier Chinese teams. Oracle dies. I'm not sure what he was doing there. Gets caught by 5 heroes, but he's gonna be okay. He knows that his team now knows where 5 of the enemies are. They're gonna be getting their ultis. So Spade A, they need as much info as they can so they can effectively force out those ultimates. None of the teams really threatening the tier 2s of the enemies just yet. All the tier 2s on the map are untouched. But Zone with the Bling Dagger, with the travels, now he's gonna start playing with the side of Team Falcon quite a lot. If he can force out some ultis and even survive in the process, it would be really, really big for them. Oh, they want the Magnus. They're gonna use the corrosive haze on him and LT. He's gonna try skewering away, but he's not going anywhere with the uh, first spell. He's gonna try slowing them down. The next hit will be the bash, and that will be his demise. Judy gets the kill, breaks the head of the Magnus, and just gets away. So a pretty solid pickup from them, and that's a 2k gold lead now. Oracle, is he aware where the vision is? He seems to be rotating there, but two nice wards from the side of Team Falcon are gonna persist in this bottom jungle. So they're gonna have control with it. Usually if you want full control of a part of the woods, you place both sentries and wards. He's gonna place that sentry, but now Void comes in. He has a Shadow Blade. He's gonna go into the Oracle, get disarmed immediately, and the Oracle will remove the time dilation from himself. The IO gets caught into the Chrono, and he won't be relocating out. He's taking a lot of damage now. Here comes the Spit out. LT wants the Slaughter, but will not be getting him. IO, he's gonna get broken apart, or is he? A nice deader there, and it seems like the Mortimer's Kisses won't get him. IO doesn't like the Grandma Smooches, and he will get out. Puck in the mid lane, he's going to be able to jaunt away. Lash, actually, he's not giving up on this, but with the phase shift ready on the Puck, he's gonna fake it, but still Zone will be fine, using his spells very nicely and not being brought down. Now he gets stunned up. Is the stun going to connect? Nah, he's gonna be fine here with Bucko. He makes a big mistake here using both the orb, but there is an Oracle to save him. The Meteor Hammer falls down. Puck taking a lot of damage, though here comes the Slaughter. He wants to save him. He's gonna save his Puck. You're not gonna be killing him. I'm gonna be turning this around. Or are you? Judy taking a lot of damage. A nice ulti from the Puck, and the Puck is actually full after that Fortune Send. Top lane, the TP is actually chasing the Snapfire, and that's gonna be the only guy dying on this part of the map. I'm not sure what you're doing. Terrorblade in a lot of trouble, will get stunned up. I'm not sure if that's the place where you wanna be, and XY breaks his neck there, taking redemption for the Snapfire death. So 3k gold lead for Spade A, but their Terrorblade dies in the enemy's base. So we expected a defensive type of game, though that's not what we're gonna be getting. LT, he's gonna get bashed up. You're not going anywhere. When your head gets bashed in like that, you will certainly die. The Slaughter is just way too powerful with the overcharge, and literally the perma stun from him is gonna give them the kill on the Magnus. Another nice pick off for the side of Spade A. The next big objective is going to be the Roche. Chrono will be ready in 40 seconds, and we could be expecting the teams to be looking to fight there. The BKB is gonna be done on the Void. He went for this Shadow Blade. He wants to find the Oracle. That's probably gonna be his main objective in this game. Find the Oracle. The Magnus can get the other Puck going in. Oh man, is he cocky? Zone really not caring too much for his life, but there's no way that they can catch him at this point, especially when he surprises them like that, and he's going for a axe. This will be really big, especially with the TB in the game. If the heroes are caught in the Aghanim Scepter, he's just gonna destroy them. Void does have a BKB, but once that axe is up, he's not going to be happy with his items choice. He's gonna go over, and the Puck dodges the Chrono Zone. He just walks back in to mock the Void. I can even walk into your Chrono, and there's not a shit you can do. Just a second here, Lash in a lot of trouble, though there's no meta, so they probably won't have enough damage. They're gonna use the drums, and the Slaughter is getting relocated in. Levine is looking like he's in trouble, gonna get stunned up. He will get Corrosive Haze, and look at the damage. Judy just killing him, and the Terrorblade, believing in his team, just says, yeah, guys, you can take care of that little guy. I'm just gonna continue hitting the creeps and getting as much farm to carry you in the later stages of the game. You just slap that Lash around, send him to base, give him a warning shot, and Team Falcon and lose the Lash one more time. He's really not been having the best of games. Just a second here, they're gonna go onto the Terrorblade, though he is gonna have enough movement speed with these items to get out. TB almost has his Skadi, it seems like. Yep. 2 ultimate orbs. Bottom lane. Now Puck just playing with the creeps again, pushing out. And Spade, they've been playing really well. I have to say I'm impressed. And a smoke into Roche. Do they get this? It's gonna fall really quickly. Are the enemies aware of this? XY doesn't have the Chrono. Even if he is aware of this, nothing he can do, and the Roche will die super fast to the meta, to the Corrosive Haze. There's no way that it is going to survive. And SSS will now get the Aegis. That's a big deal. Does have the Skadi as well. And the big timing for Spade has come. They've been playing solidly well throughout the game, understanding when and where and how to fight. And now they're gonna hit their timing very hard with the next meta. We might be seeing them forcing down tier 2s or even going for the high ground if they feel comfortable enough with 2 defensive supports. Usually you can do plays like that. So now Void, he's gonna go on top. Oracle, unaware. He's like a lamb here, and Void wants to pounce. He's gonna see him, and he'll go on him. Here comes the time dilation. Does he have the Fortune Zen to remove it? He had it, but no way that he's gonna survive 2 bashes from XY. So nice pick up there coming out from him. Still, even though they're losing network, this Void is managing to stay on top with the Bloodlusted power. Maybe not that hard of an endeavor, but still, it's impressive nonetheless, since you are losing the entire game. But just a second here, they're gonna go onto the Puck, but Zone still, he's playing with them. He does have the haste, and he can't be killed. This Puck is immortal in this game, and he's constantly in their face. He almost has 10 creeps per minute, so a lot of farm on him as well, and has the Ags now done. So that's gonna be the big timing for them as well. This was a tier 2 done in without the meta, and they want to be taking the top part of the map. If Spade can take the triangle, it's gonna be Team Falcon who are gonna have to fight for the last part of the map that they control. Puck does have the phase shift, immediately uses, but the relocate is coming in. He's gonna use the ulti onto the Lash. That's the Axe ulti Lash. You're not going anywhere. You don't have the Yules to remove the Corrosive Haze, which means that you're gonna get destroyed. And Judy gets a mega kill. Now another kill on the ledge. They thought, oh, spit out coming in. The creep will connect onto the Puck. The cookie won't though, so that means that Zone is gonna be fine. Even if that connected, there were no damage dealers nearby. Void going for a butterfly. Seems like TB has the same idea, so both of them want to go for the same item. That a butterfly is gonna help the Void quite a lot. He has been having a 10-second BKB for a very long time, so that timing for Team Falcon, where they have a 10-second BKB, still persists. XY has the Chrono. He sees the Puck. Maybe he wants to go for him. The ulti on the Puck up in 10 seconds. Has the Arcane Rune. He's gonna silence the Void and will get out. The reload up in 15 seconds. If they combo it again now, this Void could be looking at. He's gonna go into the into Invis. Puck gonna go into the woods. He's running around. It seems like he's sensing something is going. He's gonna use the scan. Oh my god, stop breaking them so much. Zone, the Chrono is gonna be used. This might mean that they can go high ground. XY is gonna try to run away, but they do have the coil. He's actually gonna use it only on the Magnus, and they're gonna get him. That's an unstoppable streak from Judy. Now XY is gonna use the Invis. He actually turns onto the Oracle and uses the BKB, but the Oracle uses his ulti. Can they save the Oracle? He's taking quite a lot of damage. Does have 4 stick charges. Is he gonna be able to survive this? Is the question. He will get brought down, and that's an unstoppable streak for XY. He's gonna try TPing out right now. Do they have the Yules? Yes, they can. Void has been caught, and he's most likely gonna die. He's gonna get silenced up, bashed up, and brought down. A wicked tick for Judy, and without the chrono, they can't. Even if he had the buyback, they can't fight, but he doesn't have it. Is 1k gold away. SSS, he used his meta to get the last outer tower, but it seems like they're not interested in trying to finish the game with this Aegis. They have a 7k, 8k gold lead actually, and for now, Team Falcon are looking quite helpless, though we haven't seen a good chrono. We haven't seen even a chrono hitting on one hero because 2 of the last ones the puck has dodged. So this last one we can mount the luck since it was used from the invis, but this one here was definitely him reacting fast enough with his waning rift. Zone doing a really good job. Now will TP to the base, and he has a level 1 Dagon, so that's even more increased burst damage, which Spade is one of the strongest tier 3 items, but they just don't care about it. They're gonna leave it be. Because they are definitely in a big deficit in this game, though. Their team fight is still formidable. We're gonna see if they're gonna have enough in their tank to use those ultis correctly and burn through the heals that the supports from Spade A are giving their teammates. Now they're just gonna continue farming. We see that Spade A is controlling 2 lanes and Team Falcon only 1. Means that farming they're controlling more of the map, farming more though. XY is actually still keeping up with the TB even after that death, but it seems like they want to go in. Here comes the Chrono onto the Slaughter. The Oracle is behind. You're not gonna be killing the Slaughter. They're gonna try to relocate him out. The ulti from the puck is there, and this is gonna be 2 heroes that Judy actually took a lot of damage. Can he survive this? Yes, he can. He's actually full. He's gonna turn onto the Void. This is how you kill people, but he manages to escape. The full Fortune's End will go onto this Void. It will purge the Invis. Actually, it won't. This Void is invised up and will be able to get away. The Spade out will come out and it actually won't be hitting anyone. So the Chrono has been used. They lose the Ogre Magi, managed to save the Void, so they're fine with that. Roche will spawn in a minute and a half, so that's a little bit of luck there for the side of Team Falcon. They will have the Chrono when it's up. I'm not sure how he can go like that, knowing that the supports could be close. Slash gonna be TPing away. That was close. Judy coming in. We see a Axe down on this Slaughter. If they get the Roche on the side of Spade, it's gonna be an impossible endeavor for Team Falcon to defend their base. They're actually chasing the puck right here. Doesn't have the blink, no orb, but he will be able to get out. This is a pretty big deal. Ags on the Slaughter, which means they fight in the river. This guy is gonna be a beast. So a lot of HP regen with the Oracle ulti that's doubled up. He's gonna get healed up if they go on him. This guy doesn't die. Terrorblade gets a Satanic. This guy doesn't die. Puck has been moving around quite well, so if they don't catch him out of guard, Zone has been using his spells incredibly well. They do have the reload, they have the ulti on the puck. Maybe they can go on next Y, and they will. The reload is coming out. Look at the damage that Void took, and he can't. Oh, they didn't reload anyone. He actually breaks the coil, and that's a solo kill from the puck onto the Void. He does have the buyback to use for the Roche fight. Roche is gonna be up in 10 seconds. Chrono up in 40, so he won't have the Chrono. Puck gonna get healed up and pushed back with the skewer. Can they get the puck? He's gonna be able to blink out Zone, just playing around with them. He's not gonna get caught and will just pull their wave, bring that down, and they're even coming high grounded. No, without the Void, without the Chrono, we are not losing the fight. Oracle in a good spot to use his ulti, does have the telescope, and now here comes the Spit out. It's actually just gonna, he's gonna try to kill the creeps, but the aggressive positioning of the Terrorblade is not gonna allow them to get close, and this Rax is gonna be falling fairly soon. Judy with the Wisp, with the Axe, there's no way that he's gonna be taking any damage. This should be a second lane of Rags. They're gonna use the Mortimer's Kisses, trying to get them away from the tower, but that's not gonna be doing that much. Terrorblade immediately gets healed up by the Oracle, and he can continue going for this. He has a Satanic as well. This is a big Terrorblade, and your Raxes are gone. So Team Falcon, they have 1 Rax left, and the Roche is alive. So without the meta, this actually might be good for Team Falcon. They do have the Chrono. They're gonna be going into the Spade A lineup. That's gonna be a little bit weaker without that meta. Let's see now. Can they make this happen? They're in a 16k gold deficit, but their cores, Void and the Lash are okay in terms of farm. Can they get to this Roche in time? It falls in just a few seconds when the Corrosive Haze comes out, but Judy makes a mistake there for a second. They're actually not coming out. Finally, they smoke. Can they get there in time? They're gonna scout the Roche. Roche is dying super fast. Oh, he's gonna be dead in 5 seconds, and they won't be there. Here comes the Spit out. Oh, this might be really good. Gonna use the Chrono, but that wasn't fast enough. XY not fast on his fingers on the back line. They managed to catch one more hero, but that's not gonna be happening, and XX will die too. Of the heroes on the side of Team Falcon are already dead. LT trying to run away, does have a blink and will be fine. But they want more. They smell blood. Their eyes are red. But even if they don't get anyone, this game is over. You have the Aegis. You have the cheese. Or do you have the cheese? Did the Void get the cheese? Yes, he did. Okay, at least he stole something. But XY, a big mistake there. He needed to take that Aegis down. Now, they'll gonna go on to the Magnus. They do have the coil. Snapfire will buy back. They're trying to do something, but there's no way that you can stop this TV. Look at what he's doing to the Rax. He's just ripping them apart. And these structures are really mad at their heroes because they're letting them get annihilated by the enemy team. They still want to give one more fight, it seems like, but it will probably end in a disaster. Here comes the Mortimer's Kisses. Terrorblade taking some tickles from the Mortimer, and he doesn't really care with the two defensive supports. He's just gonna heal up pretty fast. They're going in. XY, he wants to go in, does have the cheese, so he wants this Wisp first. They're gonna put down the sentry, and he's being spotted out. He wants to get out there. So now he goes for the Terrorblade, but man, this is not where you wanna be. He's just gonna get destroyed immediately. You had the cheese, but you didn't get any chance to finish your supper, and now they want to go for the Snapfire. He'll is gonna jump out, and it's gonna be GG. They know there's no way they can do anything in this game right now, and Spade A managed to take game number 1. It was, I'd say, quite convincing. They were the ones controlling everything from the end of the laning stage, and I have to say, this Puck, he really surprised me. Those few kills that he dodged, those were maybe the opportunities for the Void to get more, to kind of delay this Puck, kind of give the momentum to his team, but none of that happened, and it was just Spade A constantly picking off, farming, getting everything they want around the map.